Good morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement and motivational as of today. We're on this beautiful, gorgeous second Sunday in June. It is going right into summertime, humid and hot. Woo woo, it has been. But do you see what I see? Do you see that? That sunbeam, the glow not only coming off from my face, but the sunbeam coming in, glowing onto my face. You see that on today? That's the blessing, as I've always stated. That's the blessing of the natural sun coming in. But it also reflects the desire of this spiritual sun shining through that natural sun onto me. That ain't doing nothing but saying, not only do I want to provide the blessing, I want to provide the favor. Because everybody's going to get a blessing. You're here listening in today. That's a blessing. The fact that you can comprehend is a blessing. Everybody gets that. The fact that you can maneuver is a blessing. But the desire, the yearning that you would want to have on the inside and want to desire to see is that extreme glow coming in, that spiritual glow. For that right there is not the blessing. That's the favor. That's the favor shining in. The favor is what doesn't go to everybody. The favor is what goes to those who are ready. The favor is the overflow. The favor is receiving what you didn't know. The favor is getting more than expected, getting exactly what you didn't expect. That's the favor. Well, I'm asking you today, are you ready? Is that what you want? Because guess what? Just as sure as the sunbeam is coming in, it's waiting on you. It's waiting to shine through you and shine to you. But you got to be prepared. You got to be ready for it. You ready? Is this what you want? I know I do. I want the overflow. I want more than enough. Where I can take some in for myself and then give some to others. Because I know what it's like. I've been on both ends I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I know what it's like just to have the blessing, and I know what it's like to have the blessing and the favor. Don't nothing beat the favor of the Most High. Nothing beats that. I don't care who says what. Nothing beats that. The blessing is great, but don't nothing beat the favor. The favor puts you in front of people and puts you in places you never imagined. I'm just saying, it's out there. It's waiting on you. But the question to you today, are you ready? Let me give you a little motivation to help you for those who may not be ready or is trying to contemplate whether you're ready. I got something to tell you. I got something to share with you that's going to empower you to be ready because it's yours. It's already yours. Why wait any longer? Listen in for a minute. Come on, let's listen in for a minute. So today, I want to speak to anybody. I want everybody that's tuning in. Is anybody out there feeling like, woe is me? Anybody feel like that? Anybody's asking the question, why? Why does it seem like it's me? Why does it seem like every time I turn around, it feels like, it's supposed to be me getting it, but I'm the one always getting the low end of the dipstick. Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like I'm the last one? Everybody else, I sit here and pray for they feel like I sit here and pray for this. And my cousin get it, my sister get it, and even my bestie that won't even expecting to get it. And I'm still sitting here like, what? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like that today? Anybody feel Here's 2 words. Anybody today? I'm going to make it simple. Anybody feel left out? Anybody feel left out of the count? Anybody feel like I thought I was supposed, but everybody else getting it and not me? Anybody feel like that? If that's you today, you're who I'm talking to. I got something for you. Tune in. If I had to give this weekly encouragement a title, I would make it simple. Be passionate about it. You are going to win. Let that resonate, and I'm going to come back and tell you again. Be passionate about it. You are going to win. Well, somebody may be tuning in today and saying, Dr. Charity, what do you mean by be passionate about it? How can I be passionate? Ain't nothing happening in my life. I mean, I heard the promise, but ain't nothing happening. I'm glad you stated that. You're who exactly I want to talk to, because there's a reason to be passionate, because there's a difference between the passionate and the excitement. Lend me your ear. Tune in to Dr. Charity for a few minutes. I got something to tell you. So I was meditating all week. I got some good listening from learning about the anointing from Pastor Jamal Bryant, and I tuned in to Pastor Keon and listening. He confirmed behind what Pastor Jamal Bryant was. He confirmed and talked about patience and letting patience taking his perfect course, which I was already praying for myself, because like I told you, I'm in transition. My whole life is changing. So everything is just shifting to the next level. And the more closer I'm getting to it, the more happy I'm getting. Like, ooh, I'm ready. But it's still in God's timing. So I took what Pastor Keon said and said, you know what, let's pray for the patience. But I heard and tuned in to Pastor Mike Jr. And Pastor Mike Jr. talked about something this week. He talked about the difference between passion and excitement. And he specified that passion, is internal motivation. It's basically the liking of something, regardless if you are going to receive anything from what you're doing or not. Excitement is the external motivation when you see something will happen if you did it. And that's what I come in to tell you. That's why I'm telling you today, be passionate. Don't be excited about the promise. Be passionate for the promise. Meaning your faith without works is dead. Your works beginning on today, going through this week, do whatever it takes, because you're going to win regardless. You just got to believe it. But the passion has to come from the inside. The passion doesn't come from what you see. Because to be honest, as Pastor Keon was talking about that patience, you don't know when this may come through. Yes, we agree with New Birth, and he did it suddenly. Jesus did it. Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, he can do it suddenly. But also, as I heard Bishop Joel Osteen say last night, he said God doesn't bring you to the open door without blessing you with what you need, everything you need to go through that open door. Because the open door is nothing but the door to the next level, which means higher heights, means deeper depths, means there's more hurdles, means there's more things you got to go through, but you got to be able to survive it. Too many times we think that next open door just means that rose garden, no thorns, which is a lie. That's not how it is in life. The bigger the baby, the more it's going to take to get the baby out of you. And the more painful it's going to be. How I know? Ask me. Been there. So, I'm just using that metaphorically speaking. But I'm saying it all in all. He's got to give you everything you need to go through that door before he opens you to the door. So I'm saying that to tell you that today, be passionate, not excited. As Pastor Mike Jr. said, the passion is internal. The passion is like a hobby. A golfer golfs like a Tiger Woods because he loves what he did. Somebody like Serena Williams and Venus Williams and Coco play tennis because they love what they do, not because you're going to get paid for it. They enjoy what they do. Michael Jordan didn't sit there and play basketball the way he did. Shaq didn't do it. Charles Barkley didn't do it because of the fact you got paid for it. Magic Johnson didn't do it like that. They did it because they loved and had a passion for what they did. That's why even after they retired, they still working in the sports field. That's the passion showing. Not excitement, passion. And that's what you need today going through. Be passionate about it. Don't be excited about the win, because if you go based off excitement, your motivational will shrink. Therefore, you're not going to put the work in. Therefore, the faith is not going to show. Therefore, your promise is going to delay or never be on the way. But on today, be passionate about it. I'll use my own testimony. I had a patient ask me on the phone on a Monday morning. I opened the phone, I answered the phone, and I told the patient, "Good morning, this is Charity from Lifestyle. How may I help you?" The patient said, "Girl, I don't know who you are, but you are too nice on a Monday morning. That is, you are too nice. I don't know who you are and how you do it, but you are too nice on a Monday morning." I said, "Well, this is just my job. I just love what I do." She busted out laughing. She's like, "I know. You just do such a great job. It's just amazing how somebody on a Monday morning can sound so gleeful, so delighted." Which I've heard that more than one time from a patient that was just amazed. It's like, you ain't got no headache. You ain't ready to cuss somebody out. You ain't mad. You ain't aggravated. Your head is not swimming. Hey, my heart goes out to the patient. And that's where my passion is at. I love what I do. That's why I go above and beyond. That's why I take the risk. Because when I take the risk and I go above and beyond, not only the blessing come back to me, but the favor comes upon me, and I get more in the end. I don't get it always suddenly or instantaneously, but in the end, the favor of God shows where I am in places where I got no business being. I have connections to people that I have no business having connections to because of what I'm doing. That's passion. I give another example. I am passionate for the one who has my heart. My significant other gets my support on a daily basis. I do want the same thing back. I do want reciprocation, because that's just my thought of what a relationship and building a relationship is all about. Specifically when you're talking about long term. But on the other end of things, I am passionate about us. I am passionate about what we share together. I am passionate about where we are going, even though I don't see but so far. I know where the intention is between me and him. But the reason why I am able to do continuously for him, I pour into him as he pours into me, is because I'm passionate about what we share and where I know and believe that this will go. Because it's already been confirmed. I'm already going to come out winning. I'm already going to be the missus. I'm already going to be Mrs. LEG. I'm not questioning that. But I pour in regardless if I get an instantaneous reciprocation because of my passion, not because of excitement. Excitement says, once he does like this to me, will you please? And I say I do. That's excitement. I don't want to do it like that. No. Now that is going to be excited. But on the same token, that is not the root. The root is the passion. The passion is on the inside. It's the care and the love that you share for one another that spins and burns and yearns on the inside. And that right there is not triggered by this. It's not triggered by this. It's not triggered by other natural things. It's triggered by what's on the inside of the heart. Shout out to my significant other. He knows who he is. He's out there. Thank you, hon. But I use that as an example to tell you on today, be passionate about it. Be passionate about it. That's where your motivation lies. Your motivation lies on today within you. The motivation lies within you. Be passionate. No matter if it's the career, the business, the school, the relationship, be passionate because it will come back to you 100-fold and overflow. More than you expected. You just got to do the work. Do the passionate work. Don't just do a work. Don't do an excited work because excitement dies off. True love endures through all. That's why they make you take a vow. When you say, I do, you say for better or for worse, through sickness and in health, for rich or for poor. You do all that because guess what? When you get together, it's not always a rose garden. There's some thorns there. Life is going to happen. Life is going to happen. And people, hey, it's an emotional roller coaster. But true love endures to the end. The end being to the last, whichever one goes first. Husband or wife, don't got no more breath in the body. Somebody going to be widowed. That's true love. Hey, that's what I plan to do. I've already played around. I've already been around the mountain a few times. I'm ready for the long term. That's what I'm working on. But I already know this person already has my heart. So I'm showing my care and my honest passion for what we share, for him and for what we share, because that, just like my career, just like the school and the learning, I'm very passionate. So I do more than I got to, all because of the fact I want to. That's what's on the inside. Regardless if I get reciprocation back instantaneously or it takes a while for it to come, guess what? I'm still happy. I feel no loss. I'm not saying cut no slack. I'm not saying cut no slack and let something slide. No, you still got to set up boundaries. Still got to balance it out. But the passion gives regardless, because you already know you're going to win. So today, go through this week being passionate, for that's where your motivation comes from. Go through this week being passionate about it. Go in there and say, even if you don't feel all the strength, take what little bit of strength and what little bit of faith you got and go in and give it. I don't always feel like that when I go to work, but by the time I get off, I'm happy because somebody ends up saying, oh my God, Charity, you did an awesome job. I cannot believe this. You are the best person I talked to. Thank you so much. I done talked to like 10 other folks and you're the first person. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. Every time I hear that, it brings emotion to me. I reach out to the other half. I do that part because I know, hey, look, that's why I reach out and touch somebody, hold somebody, love somebody, as Kirk Franklin said, because you never know, you just may be the only Jesus that they see. It feels good to do that and hear the response back. I've got reciprocation from patients, from my other half. Didn't even expect it. It touched me because of me pouring in and not even realizing what I was pouring in. Well, you don't know. That's why it's good to do it with passion and not excitement. The excitement gonna come later, and by the time, just like in my case, the inside of me is already happy. So at the end of the day, because the inside is already happy, when this happens, I'm gonna be overjoyed. But the work is already gonna be invested because I'm already showing the love, care, and the passionate for what is there between us. The same thing in the career. When that promotion comes, hey, that ain't gonna be nothing but the overjoy, because I've already showed the passion and the compassion for what I do. The doctor already loves her patients already right now. just like I love you. So today, I want you to go through this week and be passionate about it, regardless of what you see naturally. Don't base motivation off of excitement. Base it off of the passion, the internal passion on the inside, because you're going to win regardless. But you first got to believe it and then become internally motivated that it's mine. Regardless of through the heaven, earth, or hell I got to go through, it is mine. And I'm going to get what is mine. It is mine, and it's going to be mine. I'm coming out on top. So I refuse to go down and just be excited. I'm about to be passionate because I'm going to go in strong and I'm coming out strong. Is that you today? I told you, the favor is waiting on you. You're not waiting on it. The favor is waiting on you. There's an overflow. There's an overflow. It's waiting on you. It's yours. But do you have the passion on the inside to go and grab it and embrace it? Because it's got your name on it. I'm telling you, it's yours. Not even for the asking, because it was already promised. You're going to win, but you got to be passionate about it. Are you passionate? Are you ready? You motivated? I surely am. Oh yeah, I'm surely am. And I'm going to continue strong because this Dr. Diva wife is going to come out in all aspects on top. No matter how many times it looks like I'm being passed over right now, I'm being passed over right now in preparation for me coming out on top, and more than just being the doctor. I'm going to also be the top business entrepreneur. I'm also going to be the best darn wife that the one that has my heart has ever had in his life. He ain't never seen a woman like this. And that's what God is going to give him and show him through me. And I believe it. Well, that is all that I have for you on today, but tune in next week for another weekly encouragement and motivational. Please subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragement. That is at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements and motivationals. And remember, go through this week being passionate about it because the win is already yours. The promise has already been confirmed. You have no reason to wonder. There is no reason to wonder. It is already yours. Be passionate, not excited. Be passionate on the inside. And when you put that little bit of work, what little bit of work is on the inside of you, watch what happens beginning this week, strictly and specifically to you. It's going to be big. You'll be surprised. I love you. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.